Hey guys, well, guess who's late for work again? You know, I'm starting to wonder if the people at my job just believe that my new schedule is 12:30. I mean, I arrive around that time enough times now for them to think that's my schedule. Oh well. Once again, like I said many times, no one seems to care. No one really bothers to check what my schedule is, so whatever. If they don't care, I don't care. You know, I think that's the problem. I think I've said this many times now, haven't I? It's like, if they actually cared about what time I got into work, I might actually feel some more urgency over being late for work. I mean, that's kind of how it works, isn't it? I mean, if you're a boss, you have to make your employees feel that it is very necessary for them to be at work on time. Otherwise, it's just going to, you know, it's kind of like you're setting the example or something for them, right? No, that's not it. Or, well, setting the standard. There we go. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Setting the standard for them. If the standard is, I don't care what time you get in, then they're not going to care what time they get in. And so, I think that's kind of why don't really care. Kind of why I don't really care that I'm usually late. Well, actually, technically, I was never really given a specific time schedule either. And that's funny. Of all the people who work at my job, I know of only 4 people who do not have a set schedule that is posted. I'm one of them. The owner is one. Our data entry is the third, and actually, come to think of it, everyone in the back room are not really on an official schedule. I mean, they know what time they're supposed to get in, but it's not like posted or anything. I guess our schedules are the more flexible ones, and everyone else has a much more rigid schedule, I suppose. Well, they are the ones who are seen more, and most likely the ones to be helping out on the floor and registers. So I guess it makes sense that their schedules are the ones that are posted. Anyway, time for work. Alright, done with another fun-filled day of work. Well, at least I wasn't falling asleep today. No sleeping, no headache. Could have been worse. I wasn't exactly bored out of my mind today either, so that's good. Anyway, heading home now. Turned in my application for Cablevision today, so yes, hoping for a job that's a little more challenging. Because honestly, I've been working at my current job for way too long. It's just gotten way too boring. Anyway, home, today's useless facts, and that's probably it. Unless I want to do a little bit of ranting afterwards. We'll see. Alright, I'm home now. Time for today's useless facts. Today is day 161, so here we go. 161. Cannibalism. Here we go. Human sacrifice and cannibalism were widely practiced in Colombia before the conquest. Two types of cannibalism existed in Latin America: exocannibalism, eating members of an enemy group, and endocannibalism, eating members of one's own group. Exocannibalism was a celebration of victory over an enemy, and the symbolic treatment increased enthusiasm for warfare. In 1972, a rugby team from Stella Maris College in Montevideo and some of their families survived a crash of Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 and eventually resorted to cannibalism. They had been stranded since October 13, and rescue operations at the crash site did not commence until December 22nd. In 1974, Pierce Paul Reed chronicled the story in the book Alive, the Story of the Andes Survivors, which was followed in 1993 by a film adaptation called Alive. Oh, there's a film? Might have to check Netflix for that one later. On January 13, 2007, Chilean artist Marco Evaristi hosted a dinner party for his most intimate friends. The main meal was agnolotti pasta, which was topped with a meatball made from the artist's own fat, removed during a liposuction operation. Oh, his most intimate friends. Carolyn Gloria Blanton, 54, who changed her name to Jane Lynn Woodry in 1999, has been under the care of the Colorado Mental Health Institute in Pueblo for well over a decade. She had been accused of shooting, dismembering, and cannibalizing portions of her former boyfriend, Peter Green, 51, of Alamosa in late 1993. So, in some places, cannibalism is considered a mental illness? Neanderthals are believed to have practiced cannibalism. The 100,000 to 120,000-year-old bones discovered at a cave site near the west bank of the Rhone River suggested a group of Neanderthals defleshed the bones of at least 6 other individuals and then broke the bones apart with a hammerstone and anvil to remove the marrow and brains. Fascinating. Well, that does it for today's useless facts.